Hi everyone, and welcome back. Tom Slivick with Mike Daly.
Hey Tom.
How you doing?
Great.
Okay. Jackson is doing pretty well, huh?
A lot of stuff going on.
You went through the election?
Yeah.
We
had three incumbents file for re-election. Nobody challenged them, so
right.
Back in August, council was able to cancel the election for Jackson. Saved us about $3,000, and we'll be seating the three incumbents officially in December.
I have to comment. I think it must be, people must think people are doing a pretty good job in Jackson. I think they're, the whole way the county went, seemingly, I think people think the whole county's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because we're different than the whole rest of the state.
I guess so.
But anyway, wanted to talk about Vista Point. You know, I just did that story on the ball field, Vista Park, and everybody can see how beautiful that's coming along. But you can't help but notice at the same time, there's a lot of prettiness and things coming along in Jackson and Vista Point. It's looking sharp.
Yeah, a lot of people are mentioning it because it's something, it's a place that everybody notices when they come into town, and it has been for years. And one of the reasons why we really wanted to do something nice there.
It's a great, let's see, Alan, run that clip if you haven't started. Of course, with that, the Caminiti Monument, there by old Prospect Motors, now the swap meet place, is
auction.
It has been moved, and that was, it was kind of
done yesterday.
It was kind of fun to see.
Very interesting.
See it going on and everything. The guys out there boarding it up and
it's a big piece of granite. I think it weighed 8 tons.
And I asked him, how much you think it weighs? Nobody knew, and I figured, I know for sure it's heavy.
Came up with like 16,100 pounds, something like that. So.
And so that's, like I said, that's going to be, it already has been moved.
I
didn't get a chance to see it move. I don't know if they moved it in the middle of the night or what. The next day, it seems like I came by.
They moved it up yesterday right around noontime and got it up to the top and put it where it'll be. At the new location up at the Vista Point, where a lot more people can
well, on a
see
second clip, Al might have that going. I went up there, and so I have pictures of it in place.
Yeah.
And I also took some, video of how swell it looks. I mean, it is really looking good up there.
Yeah.
Anytime you can do things with a terraced, that makes everything look a lot better as well. But they did some really nice stonework.
We have a really good contractor, John Allen Construction. They're doing tremendous work with all the, it takes some skill to get all that, all those pavers and the walls and everything just right. And it really looks nice. We're working on getting the interpretive signs that are going to also be part of that up there. We're going to have, I think, 5 or 6 different signs that talk about the Gold Rush history, a little bit about the neighboring communities and their part in that. Downtown Jackson, and all the other highlights that you can see.
There's a lot of monuments up there. I almost think maybe we ought to call it Vista Monument Point.
Yeah. American Legion, of course, has their very nice Veterans Memorial up there. There's the historic marker for the Argonaut and Kennedy mines. There are
and then we were like a weather station, or not maybe a weather something from I can't remember, but from University of California, I think. That was went way back. It was like back in the way back in the 30s. I guess that's way back now, right? Okay. So. And couldn't help but noticing there is a drinking fountain.
There's a new drinking fountain that's being installed. We're also going to have solar lighting for evening lighting. Right now it's been completely dark, and also a light that'll be able to light up the flag that's part of the Veterans Memorial, so they can keep that up 24/7, hopefully.
Okay, now I think there's going to be a lot more people visiting, and maybe even some locals. So that looks like a good place to go on up and eat your lunch.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing how many people were already using it even before. And we're working on the Rotary Club of Jackson for years has been responsible for maintenance of that, and they've done a great job. And they're working on some other things that are going to be, make it more attractive as well with the landscaping. And we're also working on trying to put some sort of a gateway sign up there, so when people are coming into town, into Jackson, they'll know where they are.
There's a nice flat level and an upper level to where you could almost have events, not events, but speaking things, or outside. I can already picture them, dedicating it, because there's a place for seating.
And of
that's
course,
not there, but I mean, but certainly you could put some chairs out there, and it looks like to be a really fine addition.
And of course, ADA accessible, and all the nice
so the nice
wall
ramp.
work and everything around the backside to keep the erosion from coming down into the parking lot.
Right.
So
it's been a great project. I think there's going to be some pretty decent parking up there.
And it was
as well.
It was a 100% funded grant too. So
that
was a really nice thing.
Let's leave this a little bit. And I was thinking about, why don't we go ahead and promote happening in Jackson? I believe it's Sunday.
Sunday, Veterans Day, the I think 4th annual now. American Legion Veterans Day Parade, and this year promising to be bigger and better than ever. They have a flyover scheduled to start the parade this year. They have, from what I've heard, no guarantees, but a C-130 transport plane will do a flyover.
Some low level would be really nice.
At the start of the plane, so at the start of the parade. So that'll be really interesting. And then, of course, it's there are so many veterans in the county here. It's a great way to pay tribute to them and honor what they've done for us.
Good thing too is it's Sunday, so a lot of people can come out and enjoy it. And I know it already packs the streets, but being able to be on a regular day off,
starting 10 o'clock in the morning, a regular day off for everybody.
Right.
And it'll be a little chilly.
We can get some workers down there.
It's supposed to be sunny though, so it should be real nice. Yeah.
Okay. And coming up soon, why don't we talk as well of Christmas Delights?
Yeah, Christmas Delights is always the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving, which this year is on November 22nd.
And Jackson is just packed with tourists. I have a hard time finding 10 out of every. It seems like you meet 100 people, and then at that event, there's 10 people that are locals
out of town.
But the other people, they love coming up here. They tell us all the time, "Hey, we've been coming up here for years. We wouldn't miss it. It's so old time."
Yeah, and JBCA's done a great job taking over the event from when the Historic Jackson Business Association put it on this year with a National Hotel open. That's where Santa's going to be. That's going to be really nice. And they're going to have the horse and carriage running both nights. The street will be closed both Friday and Saturday night this year, which is new. Usually it's only been Saturday.
Okay, and I believe the tree lighting is...
is on Saturday night at 6 o'clock.
Saturday, 6 o'clock. Okay. Right. Well, we're running a spot. People can see that on TSPN as well. And that's going to be, like I said, a lot of fun. It always is.
It is. It's a great event.
We're not expecting any... Well, it's too far out to say. Weather's going to be great. Okay.
Fantastic.
Beautiful, nice, warm Chamber of Commerce type day. Okay. And anything else?
No.
What's up on the agenda? Do you have any idea?
Well, we'll be awarding the bid for the Kennedy Tailing Wheels Preservation Project, which is another very exciting project coming up. Given where we are in the year, a lot of it probably won't get started until the spring, but we'll be awarding the bid for that on the Tuesday agenda because of the Monday Veterans Day observed holiday. Okay. So that'll be Tuesday night at the City Council meeting. Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're going to be taking a break, and if we have any time after that break, I'll be back with a little bit more. So stay with us right here on TSPN's News for Today.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.